apparently, the vibes seem to be that the Marissa stocks have never been lower, and now we're seeing the Blanka, as it seems to be a result of that. So we'll see, you know, I don't know how long ago, you know, this transpired, but we'll see how it sort of affects, you know, how things play out. And we'll maybe be able to figure out together how long ago the Blanka pivot occurred. Based on how much, like, not rust, the opposite of rust. Inexperience, I guess, there seems to be. Or not the opposite, like the inverse of rust. The opposite of rust is just being well practiced. So far, though, the Blanka's been pretty on point. Definitely a lot of aggression, which, you know, is what Blanka wants to do, but still a pretty principled structure for it. Not playing overly patient, not taking huge risks, and it works out for at least one round, because Joe Yeet is going to go on the board first with, well, one round in game one. And Ichi answering with aggression of their own. Ichi, I feel, is a fan of that sort of that drive rush reset. But I mean, a lot of people aren't ready for it. It's if somebody reads that you're going to do it, you know, but generally that reset, a lot of people when they're getting comboed are not really ready to RPS around what you're going to do after the combo, because they're still in, you know, they're still in the hit stun. Now Ichi does have a massive life lead here, but also burned themselves out. We could see, I wouldn't spend here yet, but at this point, if Joe Yeet manages to get another touch, opting instead to get the Lightning Beast, which is probably smart, all things considered, and this combo should kill. Because when you're burnt out, Lightning Beast is just very difficult to contest. So, I mean, if you wanted to be super conservative with your meter, you could wait the critical art when it will kill. But in that situation, opponent cornered, burnt out, low health, getting Lightning Beast up just puts you in such an advantageous position. It's practically a kill. You know, and it gives you a greater likelihood of opening your opponent up than just pressuring them normally and hoping you get a confirm at a critical art. Anyway, game one goes to Joe Yeet. So certainly some Blanka knowledge and experience on display. I almost said delay here from Joe Yeet. Ichi finally striking back with a round of his own, however. Round start Blanka Ball is bold. It is. It's not as bold as round start command throw, but it is bold nonetheless. Because at that spacing, there are a few, especially for Chun, because she has good buttons, like the one that you saw, buttons that will just hit your Blanka Ball out of the air. And it's obviously common for people to press a grounded button on round start, so. Joe Yeet in a tough situation, burnt out, health dwindling, Chun-Li on the offense, and Ichi doesn't know how to wield that Chun-Li mix. Not going to need it though, because this is going to catch up with the kill. See, I couldn't even jinx it. That's how much it was going to kill. I would also open a little bit more patient. I'm not saying that Joe Yeet's previous Blanka Ball based round start decision was like stupid or anything. I'm not trying to cast shade. It is a relatively high risk option, and it got blown up the last time he threw it out. So I too would probably open by down batting. I too would be a little bit chastened if I were Joe Yeet on that round start. Last time I said fuck it, we ball. Literally, I died. So let me not do that. Joe Yeet's turn to be burned out, or once again burnt out at this point. I believe that is twice in as many rounds. Joe Yeet has died to, so you know, that Chun mix, Chun pressure while burnt out. Maybe he needs to play a little more carefully with the drive gauge. Gets half of his win condition, however, and this combo will allow him to set the other half up as well. So we've got the sun, we've got the corner. Those are the preconditions for Blanka to mix you till you die. Good ODDP out of flash kick, I think technically. A good OD reversal out of the corner from Ichi. keeps some hope alive, but Joe Yeet is able to close out the round. It just feels so raw every time. It just feels so raw every time. I'm not gonna lie to you, but I mean it's a legitimate option, you know, mental stack and representing just a lot of different options that have to be answered in different ways is what Blanka does. So sometimes you gotta let the OD command throw fly. I should know from my Blanka playing days. All right, half the win condition is online. I think it might have been possible. Well, no, because I didn't have a hitbox. I was gonna say I think it might have been possible to combo that into. It would definitely have been possible to combo the electric shock, the OD electric shock, into level 1 Shadow of Earth, and potentially get some Milky off of that. The critical art, because it's a critical art, kills. Chun-Li. And I was talking so inconsequentially about the corner routing. I was like, I don't know if that's gonna matter though. And then Ichi got a hit, and then in the back of my head I was like, yeah, but, you know, we're still gonna reset to neutral. The Lightning Beast will probably still be up. Like the comment, no, we're not resetting. We're resetting to the next game. Is that what I meant? Anyway, we get a little bit of corner carry here. We're just about at the first half of our win condition. But Chun-Li escapes, and now all of our progress has been turned into the opposite of progress, as we are now in the corner. Ooh, that's, I mean, challenging there was the right thing to do, but OD flash kick was the wrong thing to challenge with. That will OS the side, the cross up, but at this point, Joe Yeet's got to maintain aggro the entire time. You know, gotta keep Ichi in block stun. Ichi gets one reset to neutral and goes, you know what? Special chip, you fuck it, we ball. And they were correct. I mean, it wasn't a chip kill, but like they were correct. That was, strategically speaking, the correct thing to do. I feel. Good perfect parry on Joe Yeet's side, keeping him alive, but a reversal perfect parry from Ichi, or like a reversal of fortune, not necessarily on wake up, from Ichi turns the situation right back around into Ichi's favor, and that is a mountain of life Joe Yeet's gonna have to be able to climb if he wants a chance to win this. Lightning Beast is a good way to climb it, drops the confirm there, and that gives Ichi the space they need to get back into neutral. Joe Yeet reasserts with Lightning Beast, DI does not get punished, and Joe Yeet needs some kind of, really can probably run away with just one hard knockdown, but that DI is not going to get it, and the punish DI is going to lead into a combo that kills and seals out the set. That, in all honesty,